Nigeria will drink dirty water and they will be thanking God for drinking. That is the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. It was forced to be president. So, and the people who connive to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right.
When Liberians are desperate for leadership to deliver, desperate to know the truth, and desperate to know the real issues confronting the nation and the facts surrounding those issues, there is only one forum that provides the answer. Face the Issues on Freedom FM 87.9. Join me in April and God sent Will every Mondays to Fridays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and stimulating discussions on issues trending for the day. On Face the Issues, we don't discuss personalities, but issues involving personalities. Face the Issues brings you logic, explains logic, and invites you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issues every Mondays to Friday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Freedom FM 87.9. Don't miss it.
If I were president of this country, I will show you his wonder. You're not believing. We told Joshua for what? You're a footballer.
Yeah.
A football developed country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to instantly because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What would the book do for him? No passion for development. Then we move Joshua, we put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
He had me.
Connections there, you not get it.
You have no connection.
Yeah. Just say that Doma, all kind of things that just happen here. I'm sure no he, no tea.
When he was 12 years older, Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She was traveling from country to country and kept a man in a garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yeah, yeah.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
He does not have that contact. The removal of fanatic, I don't want to know.
Okay.
But the thing is that if you got genuine reasons, which they say they have, let them go to their chamber, their own chamber.
Okay.
Let fanatics sit down in front of them, resign, and then they read the charges to him. He will recuse himself.
Yes, yes.
Recusing himself is not removing him.
Yes.
He got to face the investigation first.
Yeah.
When he is investigated by the committee that will be set up, when he is guilty, then they will meet again in the chamber and take a vote to go here.
Yeah, the other guys who behind him, they are very consistent. They say, as long as you bring a complaint and a factual, and the complaint is factual against him, we'll not say by him, we all will take the vote. But let the man be given a fair trial. They'll give him opportunity to express himself. But they don't want to do it. But that is the issue, because some of them are even doing that thing. If the investigation is done, some of them will find they are saying to it, some of them will find saying to it. We not know that the way some of us are storing in this country. Some of us will waste me and find out on a job where you know how much money is stored.
It's true.
In store.
That means you do a scam. It's true.
Yeah. So they don't want for their board to be brought outside. So all they want,
Yeah.
Jeremiah Kune were there. We know how Jeremiah Kune got money here. So if they bring that thing out, Nukwene name and all will be inside. So that whole fight down there, they're not sincere fight. That's what we've been saying. They're not sincere fight. So the issue is they may want to disgrace or they may want to mayor for the people to look out bad. They will see that they may disgrace or they will be bad. So that is the fight. But yeah, there you said, I mean, that the best he said, yeah, give the man a trial. Let the man go, the man will recuse himself. Then let the man be giving a trial. When the man investigate the man, you can't take the vote. The highest will be. In a house, they can remove senator or they remove speaker. So that way for the Supreme Court.
Sorry for the late, and I still here, and we right here together on this very day, and we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here beaming with life and that of good health. We are very much happy that we got life on our side, and so we are grateful. And we're here again tonight to do what we would normally do for our country, and no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And a lot of things are happening in your Liberia. And so, Mama Liberia, Mama Liberia, Mama Liberia, yeah. This country is an interesting country. But let me say welcome to the program, Face the Issues, right here on Kings 88.5 FM. We are carried live on our Facebook and YouTube pages on Kla. So we are right here together to do what we normally would do for our country. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. Welcome to this program. I had to come very late because I went to Brove. I had a little case there I'm still dealing with in the Brove court. So from there, I had to leave and have a very long traffic somewhere here in Vata. I just had to beat the traffic to be here because I always want to be here. And we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are here. And we thank God for this day as well. We are thanking Him for the day because the life He has given us. But there are major actors who will do any and everything in their powers to make the day to look ugly. Not to even look ugly, to make the day ugly. Because it is possible you may look at something, I may look like, but this is what it is. But this is the country we've got. And I was asking one of my friends, especially he's a Unity Party partisan, and I told him, are you proud of how your country is today, where your country is at the moment? Are you proud? Are you proud of the decision you made? Are you proud of your choice you made? Are you proud of that? Is this the Liberia for which you are struggling to take from people? It's like somebody has something and you think they are not doing it. I wanted to see that absolutely you do nothing with it. Is this why the fight was about? Are you proud of it? Is this what you wanted to hear? And today when we woke up, I told him, I called him up early in the morning because I had gotten tipped off before today's activities that happened. But let me say welcome to all of you. For those of you who like to play with me on Mondays, I deal with the 24 code. That's what I deal with. And on a Monday like this, so the my guys been bumping you, people with big something, right? Yeah, 10,000. I've been monitoring throughout. So I'm only restricted to 3,000 to you people. For those who will play with me tonight, I'll give you 3,000. We think for sure you can play with that.
And that money, I always told you people, when you get a 3,000, you wait, but you're just going to play with for 100 LD. You're not playing with the, but when Newton comes on, yeah, it will continue with your 10,000 or 10, but you can just get that 3,000 and then you get it set for you to hit for the jackpots, which is very much important for you. So the star 799 star 24 hash is the code where you can play with tonight, and you get 3,000. Star 799 star 24 hash, and you get 3,000. So that is why it is. You can play tonight and get the money and save it. But again, so I had called him up this morning, and I told him, I said, my man, the weather is not good. I said, do you know what the weather reminds me of? He said, no. I said, it reminds me on the day that Joseph Boakai was declared president of the Republic of Liberia, the entire nation received a dark cloud. That is the same thing it reminds me of. Because I had gotten tip off about the lawless, reckless, useless majority bloc that have the legs of Thomas Fowler. They all sit there, and God is just trying to show us the character of people in this country that we had always wanted to respect. Look, this is a moment. There is the moment to know people that you always had given your respect to, not knowing they don't deserve it. Even at the level of the CDC, in the CDC leadership, people used to think that they can talk. Look, there's a day of reckoning, because you know why? This country is on a transformative stage. Look, this result came to expose a lot of people that you had always had respect for. Even I myself, if I don't stand tall in this moment, the respect you have for me, you know that the AB men that we be talking about that day, so the AB men, or that the time now. So watch out for me too. You got to keep your focus. You got to look at my moves. How am I doing it? How am I going about it? You know, it is very important that you know these things. This is look, this result came not only for the Unity Party people who believe in the Unity Party to learn their lesson. There's some of them giving away from it. No, you people at the level of the opposition now will get to know people whom you have been calling your leader. The leader. You know, how the children used to be calling them the leader. They are not leaders. These are dumbfounded people who are selfish and they have no interest for it. We are leaders. They are selfless. Well, look, we know the category of leaders you have within your party. You're called the CDC. Thank God the president himself is now understanding the kind of people that he had always had around, and he had always had around. Look, not only at the ministerial level, the president had always been betrayed. You forget about it. There are some young folks within your CDC who said that today. They were leader. You know, even Abraham, when you're here, the day my tongue changed, you will know. You say, the ABL who used to be the leader, he the one the other thing come out, AB not. You will know. You know it. I'm not here to cause problem with your CDC that you get down there. And I always tell you, I'm not CDC man. And me telling you all of the things. You know why I let her do these things that they can turn and come? I told you clearly my support is towards the president, and I know his heart. God knows his heart, and it's the basis for which I support President Weah. And I owe no regret. And I always supported him from 2005. I'd always. In fact, it was like God. When my late friend and brother Mamadi Diakete said that he couldn't support Weah for the senatorial bid or something, I the one. At that time, Diakete had left. My former boss, Musa Hassan Bedete, called me, AB, come on the TBS. I was just a sports presenter. I was about to champion President Weah getting towards the senatorial seat of Montserrado County. It was just like God saying, look, why you the man you always love, though you are here, but come and champion. I did champion. In fact, there was a series of arrangements that we have had. I supposed to have had. I want to say, that's just a blessing. A half of we had to grant interviews with people. I remember Snow always Bedete in Weah's compound, ready to re-up. And then they are calling there, say we should go and talk with President Weah. And so that we have pre-interview. I even announced on the TBS that the senatorial hopeful and the senatorial candidate will be appearing. Whatever he's shown away that. And we just had to announce it and leave it like that. So I'd always supported him. And my support towards him But God has got every reason to say, look, this is a person you should be attached to. This is a person you should you should do whatever it is with. So I was able to champion that, and his senatorial bid as well. And in 2017, when Benedict went on to Bronskin, yes, I remembered. And Potters, where is Emmanuel Potters? Potters one time brought some CDs and to me to play for CDC. And I played. Then the Liberty Party people went to Benedict. They say, Benedict, how can we hear in CDC on your stadium? Benedict call you and say, no, don't put a pay for that something there, but we finished taking it down already. Whereby the something was still being played. I was the one that always, look, when I say I'm committed to people, I'm committed to you. And I'll be blunt with you. And I'm sycophant. Like your people, you're getting the CDC today who acting they were so high blood CDC, they are so nonsense. You will see them. You say calling them leader. Look, they will continue to lose respect by the day if you are not smart. But my issue now with them, because for them, they care. And whether they like it or not, what they do or whatever it is, I don't care about them. So I had called this man. I told my friend and brother, and I told him, I said, look, my brother, something is about to happen. I said, the Unity Party renegade people, the Unity Party people, they have already told the police to barricade a place in their favor because they are about to invite government officials for budget hearing. And there are also news that the other guys on the other side will not allow them to have that budget hearing. So there were meetings done. And I can understand the police for it's just that people like Gregory, it's just a sport child. A sport child. Do you know why sometimes, in fact, in most instances, in all that why I come from the sports background, in most instances, in all instances, do you know why they deal with the coaches than the players? Oh, you don't have any idea on that? It's because the coach, no matter what it is in team leadership, the coach carries that charisma of transformation on the team performance. So as a result, you will not easily see them sacking players or terminating the contract of players easily. No, it deals with the coaches. And when they bring a new coach, there's a different mentality and everything that changes. People like Gregory, and they have been useless people. They have been reckless people. They have been rebels. So the rebels within the police, they were not changed. No, people don't change their ways. Let me tell you something. People don't just change their ways. And now who's lying? YouTube is on. Don't lie. YouTube is on and running. So let me see here. Okay. Yeah, YouTube is live. I'm getting YouTube. YouTube has 243 followers. Yeah, then we have Facebook 860. So YouTube is on. Who's the YouTube now on? Better stop that noise. So people like Gregory, then they are spoiled children. There are some children and they can be spoiled under their parents, but when they go live with their uncle, they are disciplined. It is because of the uncle's presence and leadership that will make you to be like that. So when a child leaves from under their uncle and goes back to his parents or his or her parents, that child gets back into that way. That's why it is. People like Gregory, then they are spoiled children. Gregory can work under a weird administration and will not be useless. It doesn't mean Gregory not sport child. He's a sport child. He's a useless guy. Now, so it depends the place that you are working. It depends the person under whom you are working. So if you work under a bad leader, you will obviously have a bad track, but your bad attitude will be shown up. So it is possible you are a disciplined child. You can work under a bad leader, but you will not be. Because of your discipline, your background will play out. So it's like you were trained. You were trained in your home. You know exactly what it is. So when a bad leader tells you that is what you should do, you say, it's now what they train me to do. But if you are already a bad person, if they just come up and then put you on a bad leader, forget it. It's just, bam, it's set. That's how it had always been like for the police. They get rebels in the police. Some of them were not mobilized or something like that. They get them dead. They are spoiled children. Because the reason I say that is, I know the police is in a difficult situation. Let me tell you something why. I would like to be blunt with people. Our governance structure is in a way that the police will work at the way and pleasure of the president. Deep down, if you check some of the executives in the police, they know what the police is doing is wrong. They never had to do it, and they don't have to do it. But the only reason they have to allow it is because were they to stand and say, no, the police is not supposed to be involved into that, they will lose their jobs. So it is for the sake of their job that they have to allow themselves to be called bar police. Because, yes, it is clear that Joseph Boakai, that reckless and useless pape, look, is ready at all costs to plunge this country into serious chaos. He unleashed the police on the capital. So when people like around, guys in the police, I don't want to call the president who disagree among them, but there is one of the senior ranking police officers whom when they went into their meeting and said, no, this thing will not be a good idea. But I will not call his name because I want them to sack him too. Because I understood that he was the one that said, no, we can't do it. But the other guys are saying that, why if we don't do it, and then the majority group that we're seeing that Joseph Boakai has instructed, so we can. If we don't do it, they will fire us. And our governance system is set up in that way. It is not like, and that is where now sometimes you want to think about transformative law. That is where transformation of the law comes in. That is where the law regime comes in. Where you will now think, say, look, under these kind of facts and circumstances where we may have a reckless leader like Joseph Boakai, let's have a new law. The new law will be that police director and all other persons there, they will be tenure position holders. We can make them police commissioners. Those commissioners will be tenure position holders. Then we can now take the office of the Attorney General from under the Justice Minister and then make the office of the Attorney General to be separate and then give that Attorney General tenure position. Right? So that person is protected. Now, when the police RG is a tenure position holder, he will not be involved into these kind of things, that you will always be sensing happening all over the place. So those are some of the reforms. When you say law reform, those are things that necessitate, because it depends on the society, the culture. So if you have a responsible government with responsible people, you will not need that, because the police will do their job and people will respect them for their position that they take. Right? But here you say you have a government, you have a reckless president who can do anything he wants to do. So you will obviously see that the police will behave the way they behave today. So we saw the nation dark, the dark cloud over the nation. That's what we saw today. Keep playing your cash giveaway and win your 3,000 star 799 star 24 hash. It's the code. Play with 70 cents USD and 100 LD. So those are things that you will see happening all over the place. And that is what has happened today. Honor Joseph Boakai's instruction. You will not believe that Joseph Boakai is using people to even talk to Fonati Kofa. So look, you have to go. At all costs. Because the stealing that want to go on, we don't want you there. Just go. And my own biggest disappointment is no longer a disappointment, but it's obvious that it will happen. Like I said, Joseph Boakai is destined to fail. And he will fail. He is failing already. Joseph Boakai can never make a comeback. The rule of law is one pillow on which it's the only pillow on which our democracy thrives. The rule of law, that's all. Because you know why the rule of law is the only pillow? Because when the rule of law is living, because the whole thing about politics is about battle, is about fight, is about this, all kinds of things. The law will always be the law. So that's the basis for which they have the level of the Supreme Court and the judicial system to say, look, when these fights are going on among these people and between these people, there should be one body that will set that out, the law. That's why we got power and we got authority. They are separate. Authority is controlled. Power is controlled by authority. Authority is law. So you see, basic things that are happening, they are very essential, and I just wanted you to know about it, which is very much important. Our country got dark today. Maybe some of you don't experience it. Some of you don't take notice of these things. Something terrible is about to happen. And I'm afraid. I know many of you out there now in the country, I know your wish that will go in the street, but some of us, we have families here. And we don't know what may happen. Look at what happened at the Capitol today. This time, it is not citizens who march onto the Capitol to carry out these heinous crimes, but it is the lawmakers themselves, supported by Joseph Boakai. This is one act. This is one act. And you see, in America, when no garden jump on the Capitol, you did XYZ, blah, blah, blah. They said the act of those citizens to have gone to the Capitol, invaded the Capitol, destroyed properties. They started to charge them. You see, some of the crimes that they put on them, they said those crimes were seditious crimes. They charged them for sedition, conspiracy, all those things they put them for the insurrection. In fact, in most instances, they said it was treason to have attacked the seat of government. It doesn't have to be Joseph Boakai. The speaker, he occupies one of the seats of the government. The act of the majority bloc and Joseph Boakai, another seat of government is attacking another seat of government. There are 3 branches of government we got. And an attack on the seat of government is treasonable. Sedition is the plot. Treason is the act. This will happen today. That's treason. The way you don't know. Now, you may not understand the gravity of what had happened today. To see people flocking, instructing police to flock lawmakers. If they can flock them, what becomes of the layman out there? If they can flock lawmaker, what becomes of those of you out there whom the police can just grab anytime and beat you? Think about your life. Think about your life. Those of you celebrating it, those of you hailing it, think about your life. If a policeman grabs you and flock you and then stand there and say, but why are you beating me? You stand out and say, but if we can flock lawmaker, are you again flock? You listen to that? You see what has happened to your country? You know, sorry to say this, but when you see that people grab leaders, people like Joseph Boakai, they just grab him, drag that him off in the street and drag Joseph Boakai and scrape him and really deal with Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai does not deserve to be a president of this country. This is an act of what? Treason. And I will say that clearly. To attack a seat. That was an attack on a seat of government. The speaker is still the speaker. He controls another branch of government. An attack on him is an attack on a seat of government. There are 3 branches we've got. The Chief Justice is seated. The President is seated. The Speaker is seated. And for any reason that the law still recognizes a speaker and the speaker is attacked, That's treason. Oh, you don't know that? There was an attack on the speaker. But you see, people may not understand the gravity of what's going on in this country. When law breaks down, then war prevails. Go in your home. Let your children know that every complaint they bring to you, nothing happened. You will know straight that your children are fighting. Because you know what? They will take matters into their own. When law breaks down, then war takes course. Simple thing. That what they said the family is the smallest, but oldest institution, right? Yeah. Go in your family now. Let John Brown slap Paul. Nothing is done. Mary came and lay complaint. Nothing done. Father goes and say, "You carry your problem on us, sir. You do your thing on us, sir." Or father decide to instruct Mary, say, "Do anything you want to do," or whatever it is. Tomorrow, in the absence of law, what happens when you're not around? War. When you see families at war, that what can breakdown of law and order, it leads to war. And we are at war. You're not hearing the sounds of the gun, but we are at war. This which happened today, you can see that the sole intent of this fight, somebody can post, the sole intent of this fight is just how to butcher the country money. Why you think your T5 will be involved in what he's doing? Why you think a T5? T5 will tell you all the situation, and at the end of the day, you will know what I'm doing the T4. What is it in it now? As far as T5 is concerned, T5 is giving his office for budget hearing because he knows why he's going to get in there. That's selfishness and greed. These are the people that be around. We are there saying, "Oh, that leader. That now you're getting to know these kind of reckless people that you used to be calling leader." Me, you see me? You see, my own problem I always get with people, which of course they get problem with me too, which of course I don't have problem with them having problem with me, but I will continue to tell them this. That when you see my support towards you, it's not because of what I can get from you. I don't care about what I can get from you. I want you to sincerely see my support towards you as being one who's doing it out of just outright commitment, dedication based on what I believe in, that you believe in. I don't believe in you as a person. I believe in the cause that you put in. So as a result, you don't need to ask me. You automatically get my support. I don't need anything from you. No, I need no invitation. In as much as that cause is sincere, genuine, and it aligns with my own cause and that of belief and everything it is, I will give it to you. I need nothing else from you. That's just me. So to take it away from you, meaning I don't see the cause there anymore. I don't have respect for you. I don't have time for you. The boy you become leader. What a leader they are. Where are the leaders today? You see that? Look, what Bwaka did today, I just want to tell you all the gravity at which Bwaka is performing and leading our country. These are things. That's why you see most of the reckless leaders in your get, they will not tell you, say, "Oh, that even made ungrateful. We used to get in there." They will never tell you that. Because I did not go to them asking for help. I did not go to them praying for their audience. I did not go to them striving for their attention. Where is the way I'm passing around here and you want to go? No, I don't go there for that. I challenge any one of them. Their phones are open and we do communications. We're all here. Our phones are here. Let us show up. Nothing else. That's terrible. What Bwaka did today is reckless. Our country is doing down. You want to say lawmakers? Or you think honor CDC, they never had reckless people in there. You know why it never happened the way it happened? Because Weah was the president. A sound person who will say, "No, that's not necessary. We can't go into these things. The interests of the people matter, and let us focus on that." But you have a Joseph Bwaka who want to get it on a share. Joseph Bwaka want for a 5 million for car to be what they call, and that 5 million, you think that 5 million they're going to buy the car with? That lie that Bwaka then doing, they say one bar bulletproof. That's also lies. They will buy that car 250,000 and Joseph Boakai will chop the other money. That's a lie that he's on. You can talk about, let you raise the money, say, Mr. President, that we want bulletproof car for you, that we want about 5 million for bulletproof car. So lies. Boakai wants to steal. And this budget is what will help him to steal. He wants to steal. So as a result, everything you see them put in the budget, we want one, yeah. So lies, so stealing. And that's bad. Look at police officers. Look at police officers, the way they brought themselves down so low. As though Omeo did not come here to provide training for them, how they can work in such environment. They reduce themselves so low, beating people. President Collins was at a hospital. They beat him. I will show you the images. They beat him. They beat him. I will show you the images. These are the images. I will share you them. Why our country at this time and age? They beat him. There is President Collins. They beat him right there. Beat him with baton on his hand. He had to rush to hospital. His staff went there for his rescue. Look at how it is. They beat his staff as well. Several other persons were injured today, beaten by Joseph Yuma Boakai's police, under Joseph Yuma Boakai's instruction. And the worst of all, for some of the police officers to be saying that the T5 man sent us here, Deputy Speaker, he didn't want to send us here and say, what they call? Hey, God. Hey, T5. That's why I said, your people in your core party leaders, your team, we are coming to country, say to come what they call. Look, I think that you're honest. Your disrespect already in the party that you're showing to we are. Your rebel behavior that are in your, that you can change your attitudes. That you think you're being exposed now. You see, you guys have been exposed as we speak. You're not worth it. And are there any one of these human beings that I'm talking about here? I know them. I'm not ready to call names yet. I know them for them to come sit and say, if I will just look at you, I just laugh. You just think I'm into the thing here because you're, look, I'm into this for the sake of the Liberian people. It's the Liberian's cause. And anybody who betrays that cause, you must say we are done. Why are people in your core party? That young man was brave to tell people and say 6 years long. They carry money to him. In the neighborhood of 75,000, they carry to him. He said 6 years long. Collected that one. They're passing around playing fun out of the Liberian people. But who want for you to what they call say, look, let me tell you something. Your guys, you know, this country is an interesting country. People will do that to themselves at this time and age. Greed, especially these young people. Tifara old, a young man too. That wouldn't really do anything there. You allow one old Sierra Leone crook, rogue, to come and destroy our country, using your hands to destroy your own country, when you will leave at any given point in time and go back to Sierra Leone. You think how dead that Joseph Boakai get that doesn't? Why you think Joseph Boakai a reckless papa? He's very dirty. He's the kind of person. Look at the kind of dirty place he was living. If he were not what they call for all to make clean, dirty, reckless papa who are used to be wearing some kind of filthy lapa shite passing around. That he the one sitting out today calling himself president with his color ring face that look like that. Let me tell you something. For me, we are ready to stand up for our country. Now, standing up does not mean we're going to war. No, we are not. We are standing for our country and providing the necessary enlightenment. As to what will happen, when it will happen, I can't tell. But thank God you people are getting it on a daily basis. Yeah, you're getting it on a daily basis. And we are striving towards getting it on a daily basis. The frustration is looming all over. Today, about 8 hours ago now, a post was up by Amara Kone. I don't know what one making the better vex. But the Muslims, you're sitting and you're closing your mouth today. I will address you in that manner. Where Ali crying and who are used to be doing political, I don't know what thing Muslim Islam. Oh, the game Bo member something at the MPA, he shut his mouth. When we told your Bwaka is not a Muslim freak person, you know they're talking about of trash. Where is AB Kromanen today? Where is anybody who associated? Bwaka is a useless old man who will always be the kind of person he is. Where are you people today? That old man is very terrible. This is terrible. And you can't be treating our country like this. You can't. I don't know why. Amara, yeah. They ain't right here. See this. And you are seeing his post. Oh, y'all didn't see that? Okay, let me share it with you people. Let's see his post. He is asking question. Where is our president? He brought Joseph Bwaka, no leadership. Where is our president in all of this? Where is our president? Now you are who president? That useless one can be my president. Until Bwaka can purport himself as a president, I will never ever class him as being my president. That's why I always 2 years ago when I say the president, I said that George, we are going to be telling you that thing. The reason, maybe that God just told me to just say that. Yeah. But Bwaka is trying to give justification as to why I don't even count him as a president in this country. You people hatred your high against where it was for nothing. Our own bitterness against Bwaka is not against him as a president, but his ways. Because the day Bwaka changes to the kind of president to be like real human being, because for now he doesn't look like him in the first place. His look does not even look like him. Then his attitude also not look like him. So God just, I don't know, he was very prepared in a way that he was just born to be useless looking person. Of course, with no human characteristics in him. He doesn't have the kind of what it is to really present himself like a human. That's just Joseph Bwaka. So that kind of person he is. Should I look at him? Bwaka changes today and becomes somebody who acts like a human. I will count him as a human. He's wicked. Look at what our country I was trying to. He abused people in this country, brought people, man, cause, power, cause, were all over the place. And when we go to elections, we are looking for leaders that are useful to our development. We are not looking for leaders that are useless. Now, if a leader were to occupy that position and they are not doing what they ought to do for us, obviously they are useless to the aim of us going to election. So that person becomes a useless leader. Right. So that is the characterization I'm giving to Bwaka. As to whether he can love around other useless thing, now I'm talking about Bwaka is somebody who's a social deviant person. But again, that's not what I'm discussing. I'm discussing his usefulness to our country. So I'm discussing his usefulness to our country. So he is very useless towards our well-being, the transformation of our country, taking our country to the next level. He is very useless to that. And that's what we are discussing. So let me try to put in the context in which I'm speaking. Because if we want our country to be stable and the country is not stable, who is causing it? Waka. Since Waka took over, is other noise. So noise all over the place. And I know many of you want for poll. Amara Kone decided to ask about his president. He said, "We'll play a president." Huh? Yeah, he's asking about his president. Amara is asking about his president. Where is his president? He said, "Where is Waka?" Where is the president in all of this? He's not around, so he's useless. Did we go to election to come be looking for president? Where is our president? He wrote this. No leadership. Where is our president? You want to have a useful government. You want to have a government that is in place that can seek the welfare of the children. You want to have a government that is in place or through a president who will try to seek the welfare of the state. And if that is not happening, that's an act of uselessness. You know, there are some parents in whom you have a husband, and of course, he's supposed to be supporting the home. He has all the capacity to support the home, but he's not supporting it, then he's useless to the family. There's no need. When you see them putting in the context that, oh, there is no need. It's useless of him being here. It's useless of you being here. When you see they sack people in places, it's because you are useless to that institution now. The institution don't need you anymore. So where do we place Baka? Is Baka changing anything for us? No. No need. Amara all looking for him now. Where is our president? They are looking for him. They brought him. I wonder they thought that they would have brought somebody who they were always saying. We knew that Baka was non-existent in any sound, evolving democracy. He was a spirit. He's non-existent. We knew it ever since. That now you're asking for where he is? Why Amara then should be asking for where is Bwaka at the moment? Where that area that you were crying, you didn't know that crying you were crying that election, that it was a tear that you were sharing for this country, that he has brought the country into total mess. Oh, so you didn't know that tear was not a tear of joy. That tear was a tear of sorrow. And that sorrow lays with him today. Where is our president? Oh, your president, your bro, you're the rescue people. Where is our president? Amara is asking. Y'all go answer Amara Kone asking. Y'all the rescue people, then y'all know where to find, because only spirit knows spirit. So only y'all know exactly where to find your president. Where is your president? Our laws are broken. You know, in the Bible, when the folks left to go meet Nehemiah, and they met him, and he asked about his native. To be a cupbearer, senior ranking member, and when they asked him about his native land, and when he said the walls, when the people responded, oh, everything is now broken. The walls of Jericho are now broken. They are now brought down. The reason they were saying that it was the issue of law. No longer they were respected in their own nation. People were now fleeing, flying, going all over because the nation was now lawless. So when they say the walls of Jericho was brought down, it was because the walls of law was brought down. And where there is no law, there is no God. The Lady Justicia, you can see now where you can see the symbol. That's the gods of law. That lady you can see, what is it, the Tower of Faith? They call Lady Justicia. Where you see a Tower of Faith and she get the skills at balance. That the gods there of law. Where there is the God, you must see that God. Where there is no law, no God. Because you know what they call government? You know what they call govern? The word govern is traced from law. When they say govern yourself, govern. Oh, you don't even know all of these things, right? So when you see government, you can't have govern. Now, there is no governance going in place because government runs with law. If somebody put you here, say govern this place, control this place, it is the law that controls. So if you are not governing at all, there's no law. Where there's no law, there's no governance. So you only get people that you are giving money to and they're just eating the money, they are eating free money. Because where there's no law, no governance. That's why you see during the course of the war, because laws were broken down, so anyone get their own small place, they say that they are on a control area. They didn't want to control that other place, they made their own law there. So as a nation, we never had one law. So the laws were being passed by the rebel leaders in their own constituencies, in a little and our territories that they control, their buffer zones that they control. So those were the areas that they had a law. So those were when the entire nation law was broken. That's where you saw small, what they call it. So there was no law. Everyone just do their own thing. So the other people get ready to sit down this side. They say, "Uber with LPC." The other people sit down and say, "So you need more K." Our own control area, they our territory. We control what happens here. There was no law in the land. They determine what they wanted to do with anybody they caught at the time. They want to kill you, they kill you. They want to do anything to you, they do it at that time. There was no law. Where do you think this country is going? Honor Joseph Burger. You even allow them, and for some of us, and I always told you, I'm not fighting for Fonatio. No. If you can just do the needful and move Fonatio from there. Even bunch of 50 bad people can come together and use it because the law say you must get 49, right? They didn't say 49 good people. They didn't say 49 bad people. They just say you must get 49. You must get the 49 for the cause. That cause there, you can even determine, but I know the issue about the 49 bad people can work. So you can determine your own thing, you get ready, you take that man from there with it. No problem. You go on with it. You go on with the country. You tomorrow fella then get their wish so that Liberia can be what they call you tomorrow fella. Then you know the most disappointing part is to see character like Thomas Faladen, to think that they strive for this country to put the country on the right trajectory, for them to join the jury. You see what George Weah was saying the last time. George Weah is very smart. Though. George Weah told friends I forgot them. He said, "Friend, I know you're angry that the people say that I shouldn't use the VIP terminal. Because friends I forgot are threatening that if President Weah is coming and they don't allow him to use the VIP area, will destroy that whole place." And Weah said, "No, we cannot destroy what we have built." So, Thomas Fala, the democracy that Weah has built over the years, for Thomas Fala to be part of breaking of that democracy today, then you should know that Thomas Fala, then they are not realists, they are opportunists. They were seeking opportunities around Weah. Today, we are not there again. They are showing their faces. I haven't heard much from a big brother or Sir Joseph, no, but they say he's one of the persons too who thinks that he has arrived. And of course, those are opportunists. Let me tell you people who really, no matter what it is, they respect Weah for who he is and no matter what it is. You see Magay? Magay is one person who have gone through turbulent times in recent time when it comes to the Weah business. Since that sanction time, where people decided to distance him from, blah, 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 blah. But Magay stays circumspect and believes that no matter what it is, In fact, to the extent that when Zina went on the other side, Maggie was very frustrated, angry. Here his wife, everybody angry. Maggie still trying to prove to President we are, despite how people try to push him away from we are, he is still trying to show it, no matter what it is, that we are, I will not forget. If people around you will try to push me, I will not still forget that you are the we are that brought me to this level. That's Nathaniel Maggie for you. I know what he's going through. Maggie got angry with me and said, already the people suspecting me and they say, I'm betraying, we are doing the blah, 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 then you can't do that kind of thing. You know what you're doing to me? People were saying that it is, look, it is we are. Maggie was angry. It is we are that even took Zina and called Maggie and said, Maggie, I want for you to forgive your junior brother. Whatever he did or whatever it is that how Maggie was able to listen to Zina before Zina could say, look, I'm trying to get back. Yeah. Forget about why it is, look. You don't forget about the good old times. Maggie knew that there were times in this country that he was just all. Anything Maggie could say here and there, blah, blah, all that was, but he stays on. And he still respects we are. I'm not close to Maggie anymore. Like you say, oh yeah, there's that, yeah, that. No, I talk to Maggie all of the time. But he will not do what people like Tifa then doing today. And some of your party executives then, what they're doing today. Disrespecting we are, not standing with him, making him to appear, and whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You can take the speakership from the CDC. That does not mean you are taking Weir's popularity away. It does not diminish anything. I know somebody you say, oh, it will be a big blow. And when the CDC lose the speakership, it will be a blow to Weir. No, not to Weir. The CDC is only fighting to maintain the speakership to stock or balance for the sake of the Liberian people. Because Waka had people ready to steal. People may not understand it. You think Fonati sitting down there to just say, oh yeah, no. Fonati is trying to fight for the sake of the Liberian people because he knows the people that are going there. Who let Tifa today? The reason I keep calling Tifa, you know, for me, for people then like that to be behaving the way they're behaving today, it's terrible. And that's what it is. You got to remain committed. And these are times when people will need your level of commitment. So Tifa, a we can tell citizens and say, no, you don't destroy what you've built. You Tifa, and you joining Joseph Walker to destroy what the CDC had built over the years. CDC was in opposition and helped the United Party to succeed. But President, we are taking on the peace ambassadorial role and then allowing United Party to celebrate. United Party celebrated peace, transition. CDC took over that and said, there is our own time. We'll not let the United Party people to destroy what we helped them to build over the periods. Because there were a lot of temptations that came our way. I can remember I was at Truth FM. One time, President Weah had gone to the market area to go dedicate it. And President Weah made a certain statement there. I did condemn him that day. And President Weah said, anybody, the cussing now over, anybody who insult me will join, sir. We said, no, you are president. You can't do this. And you see, he came up and said, look, all these statements, you think I'm crazy to kind of allow what I have built? Honor Unity Party, I help them to maintain the peace. And they transition it to me. That I don't want to allow them to come. When I am now in charge myself, I will kind of allow peace to go like that. No, it can't work. So Tifa, where are you from? What is carrying you like this, that you are destroying what you claim that you built with the CDC over the period? What is the purpose? What is the intent? Why are you destroying it? Today, Tifa is supposed to be among group that instructing police people. Is that what the CDC doctrine? Is that what George? God, Jesus. Is that what we are stands for? Okay, you T5, according to you now. Because T5 said, after the election, we are said for the sake of peace, he turned over, right? So that was the basis for we here. T5 went to Friends of Humanity to go say for the sake of peace, he would decide to do business with Friends of Humanity. Let's agree to that one. So what a peace that inside your condom, nah. Because you say you did it because of the way we are can do it, we are safer. So what thing that resemble what you did today, you T5, that instruction that you gave today, what in it that resembles the threats of we are? Because you say we are turn over power because you wanted to be peaceful. So that how you went to Friends of Humanity because you wanted to be peaceful. Okay, so let's agree to that one then now. You say yeah, bag on be bag on. So that what in our action that you carry on today that resemble we are? You see how you are going to Joseph Boga, you dancing with the devil, you acting like the devil, and you see why I told you there are people who are with people. It doesn't mean because you see them smiling or laughing, they are good at smiling and laughing. No, they are only laughing because the leader they are with like to see people smile, like to see people laugh. That's what they are. People like Tifa and their true character coming up now. And for that to come up, opportunity should go away. Yeah, that is why it is. And there is nothing, because, like I said, there are people who will fight here and there. There are some who will sit and say, look, we finish getting what we want to get already. We can operate, we can do whatever it is. But that's life. You're getting you know the part of people getting veil on the other side. The CDC people say you get your own people to get veil with too. You just watch out for them. But we are certainly getting there. What happened today was very terrible. Very, 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 very terrible. These are the policemen who were there, standing in the fall, ready to shoot and kill. They were there today, ready to shoot and kill.
And President Boga to know this is what going on.
I think there's a commentary on
this place is our place. It is not a police station, but the police are taking over here. For we don't know. We never invited the police person here, but they are all here. Move in front of me. They are all here this morning, outside and inside of the Capitol building. So we just want the world to know, and President Boga to know this is what going on. This place is our place. It is not a police station, but the police are taking over.
So the police man is standing right in front of Tifa door because budget hearing is in Tifa office. This country, an interesting country. Yeah. What? So now we are asking to see what will happen going forward. Whether the Liberian Senate, because the Senate said the matter was in court, so they were not going to send any communication to the lower house. Tomorrow, the Senate is going to convene. I don't know whether leadership convene today or whatever it is. We don't know what position the Senate will take. Again, we don't know what position the international community and other partners who support our budget will take because of the reckless attitude the people carry on. The Ministry of Finance and Development Planning posted on their page that budget hearing started today. They want to do their appearance today, so you can see Joseph Boga clearly in this whole thing. He instructed these people. And I know I can understand some of my police guys who are there in Sion area. They are afraid to lose their jobs because when the executive whom you work at the will and pleasure of is behind and you can see it clearly, what do? You don't want to challenge it because you don't want to lose your job. Hungry people. But again, that's what it is. None of them able to be like Matthew Yemplo. None of them able to be like Matthew Yemplo. To say, no, I can't support the wrong thing. I'm not going to support it. They're not able to do it. That young male, none of them able to be like him. By the way, that's it. So let's get to the lines, interact with your callers. This is where your country is. This is where, I don't know whether you still have a democracy. Because the true weak party, this, that we're back. where one party state, the police could flog anybody anytime and do whatever they want to do at the order of the president. We are back to those days. Those days are back here. You carry us back to the old days. You reverse our country back to the old days. They are flocking people in the streets. Police doing that. What guarantee you ordinary citizens get to say, don't touch me? When police can flog lawmakers, are you again flog? Watch out. So we are here and we are grateful to the Almighty God for life that we live. And we'll continue to do what we think we can do for our country. So you can go down now, and we are here, and we'll continue. This is your country. Don't be moved. We are not going to tear this country apart because of Baka in this group. No, this is our country. Hello, how are you doing? Let me get on to this first one.
The nearest about political slaughter
You have a minute, Robert. Yeah,
and then let me appreciate you for the support. So you see, when we say Mr. Parker is very reckless and serious to run this country, people say we're talking to the president has. This is clear, simple example of an incompetent, wicked president who does not care about the governance of our state. You know, this what happened today. You know, the single extent is another community of our country. And that tells you that the country is not serious for no serious manner is to come. How can you have a police to seize the ground of a political, it was the first branch of government where he legislators were beating by state security, by police who's supposed to protect land and property, and then the president says upon it, he does not care when we talk to him, the president cannot intervene. No, it does not leadership. See what happening today? Some people are very clear, so people come up with an opinion on the case that went on it. It does have nothing to do, and then they say they carry on budget hearing and all of that. That kind of thing that they are saying is you are just fighting the remove of cover. It's kind of no. So is that say how incompetent, how reckless as in the block? I think you don't think like he's the president, because anybody who cares for the country, anybody who feels for the people would not want to see the country in turmoil. A situation that had a proclivity to undermine the peace and democracy.
Robert,
so what it's trying to say,
thank you.
Many around the entire legislature.
No, thank you so much, Robert. We appreciate your call. Thank you, my brother. Hello, how are you doing? Let me get on to the WhatsApp. Hello.
Hello, Abby.
Yeah, hello, ma'am. Let's hear from you, please.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. May God bless you all. God bless your family. God bless everything you do in life. Right now, what we are, AB, is to pray for our nation and pray for the Liberians themselves. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, we're listening, ma'am.
Pray for Liberians themselves, their hearts, that God will pour His Spirit, minister to the heart of Liberia, especially the young people, because they don't know what they want. We told these children, this generation, over and over, this man is not a good leader. He's not going to be a good leader. This man will not be a good leader. And a God-fearing person, or prophet king on national radio and say, if you may get in power, your country will clash. Calamity, poor will suffer, rich will suffer, and so on and so on. Since they may taking power, what all you can count and say, this is what they may have done to bring peace to the nation. Every day, these old men continue to divide our country. Look how far we've gone. Since I was born, 1952 till now, I've never seen police to go on our Capitol Hill to even say anything to a law, to any of the lawmaker in my life. In fact, when police see lawmaker, they bow down in Liberia. They let you president in Liberia to the police. But for this time and season, for these people to change and go there, our country doomed. We are doomed. You take it or leave it. The next thing those people looking for is George Weah. Baby, you take care, you leave it. Sedition should not, if anybody you are sedition, you listening to me, to all the sedition to the children and people in our party, do not go in the street. If they're thankful and go in the street, the people will kill. they will kill. And they will go for George Weah. You take it or you leave it. Put me on record. That's their plan. To get George Weah out of the way and to bring CDC to an end. That's their old man plan. He hit this man to the teeth.
You're right about that, man. Yeah, those are their plans. You're right.
But someone follow them, we leave them to the Almighty God, except that George Weah God first that bring Tomo Kala to where he is, Tomo Fala, to where he is. That's the only way. God will not pay him, but he will get paid. It might take long because God is a God. He don't come soon, he don't come late, but he always on time. And he will fight George Weah battle with all the people that betray him. God will fight his battle. And he will be all high.
Thank you.
Also keeping him in prayer because the people want to get rid of that man. There's nothing to hide. And we got a Hitler. Waka is now president. His name not Waka. The new name is Hitler. That is new Hitler Liberia has
right.
So they dress the devil.
Okay.
That.
All right, Mama. Thank you so much. Let's show you that. Let me get on to AB. Hello, how you doing quickly? Hello?
Hey, AB, good evening, my dear brother.
How you doing, boss?
Thank you so much for the show. Thank you so much for the show, AB. Hello, AB. When Baka used to be campaigning, they are breaking all the law we will be facing. Right? And these are some of the things. They say we are breaking all the law. But Senator Amakone crying. Senator Amakone know where he was when he was crying that house. He know the place. Why he asking where is our president? He know the place. He know this place where he lives. And concerning the CDC, Lord, AB, the CDC will survive. I'm telling you this. You are a journalist. You've been journalist. CDC are going through a lot of problems, but they will survive this. There are certain people in that CDC. How come a coach became for youth chairman to become secretary general? That is sure, but I don't want it coming from my mouth. Where having we said then? I think youth chair. They are not talking. Not about Kofa. But things have been happening in the country that the government is abusing the law, violating the law. Where is the party? Where is the party? The senator from San Carter wrote something. If the citizen will make a comeback in 2029, the old faces then can be gone. AB. Can be gone.
You're right.
Seriously.
You're right. No, that was serious contemplation. There are people who think that they have false sense of entitlement to the party and they don't have to sacrifice anymore. I don't think they are willing to go the extra. So you need new people who will now bring new dedication and commitment.
With new faces, with new dedication. Yeah. That's why you need in the party.
You're right.
How will you have someone for serving one position for over 10 years? So nobody in the brother can say that position, vice chair for operation. Then all the guys, they have done well, but they'll be at the back. If they want to go find other political party, no, that does not mean that you cannot win election in Liberia. People disown Donald Trump, Donald Trump still win the election. I believe in Ghana. People disown Mahama. They said, no, you are going to Ghana, you're not making so we'll give up on you. But he still won the elections. Overwhelmingly. So the convention that go, wherever the convention is set, those old faces, they got to stand down. We gotta bring in new faces.
You're right.
With new ideas.
Thank you so much, Connor. I appreciate that. Thank you, my brother. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, fine.
Richard Modiba calling from North Dakota.
Yeah, Rich, let's hear from you, boss.
Yeah, Amy, the old people got a parable. They say in the village, when the villager loves roasting chicken, love roasting bird. When the villager love roasting bird, chicken can have. You know what chicken can have? Chicken can have because when the bird finishes, the next thing they will get on that chicken. Let me tell you this: right after the first round of election, Amara Kone, the president invited Amara Kone to come over to him. Right after Amara Kone came, when he left, Amara Kone pledged his support to Joseph Walker. Why is he asking now, where is the president? Let me get you another sensitive information again. We were at the mansion, at the executive mansion, when the late Prince Johnson and Jeremiah came. He found new gifts to come and have a meeting with the president at the T1 at the executive mansion. In less than 15 days, Prince Johnson left for that meeting with Jeremiah King. Anyway, they very angry. He left on that meeting. The next day, Queen Johnson and Jeremiah Kun, president of Joseph Baba, Jeremiah Kun became vice president. Look, why the people asking where is CDC? Where is CDC? The Labrador people have spoken. Say they have spoken what they chose, but what they have. CDC should not do nothing. President Georgia should not do nothing. Do all the work of the 2029. Then the Labrador people decide what they want. Say what they wanted and what they got. CDC should not do that. Anything should happen in Labrador and President Georgia. CDC tower have to put up demonstration. If anything becomes created in a country and the same President Georgia, tell President Georgia relax until 2029 when they come out of campaign and Labrador should decide.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We are in a new era, but they have taken us back to the old era. Those are the exact words of former President George Manneh. We are in the audios we normally play here. We are in the new era, but they have taken us back to the old era, the two-way period, the two-way party. That's how they used to flog people in the streets. That's how the two-way party used to be. Hello, how you doing? Joe Bugger didn't know about that. So they are back. Yeah, hello, how you doing?
Yeah, hello, Ebi.
Yeah, bro, let's hear from you, please.
Thank you. Yote Amara, his president, left in the war room he created during the 2023 election. Immediately he left on that war room. The president left there. The president never came out of that war room. So let you go back in the war room to check for his president. So that's my first point. The second point is, it is very truth that the CDC need a restructuring both mentally and physically. What am I saying? The old people, we're noticing something. For me, I'm noticing something that some of our leaders in the party hierarchy, at the party hierarchy level, they are complacent and they are conflicted with personal relationship and some other issues.
Mm-hmm.
So what's going to happen is that if you still want to remain in that
bro, you know the guys in the party, they are in the party and people don't know them. And the moment people all come out, will start naming them, the people will get to know them and they respect the thing they have, they will never have it again. They don't even know that.
Yes.
But anyway,
yes. And one error, and maybe one error, one is they are conflicted, and one error most of them can make is they think they made themselves. No, that because of that brand of the CDC that made them. Now, this is the restructure for us we will recommend. Those of them who are old and we still respect them, and the party still respect them, either you change your mindset on how you do things, or you give way for different people to come over. There are a lot of brilliant people in the CDC.
All right.
The only reason I'm covering them up is because other people not giving any chance. Reconsider chair post back in the days. When people go back to that post, our party will get rebranded. People who are already politically fatigued, they need to give way because complacency carrying them and they are conflicted. So we cannot destroy the institution because of few of them.
You're right. Thank you, bro. We appreciate. Thank you so much. Let me get to Ruben Ghana quickly, then I will get on to the next person here on this diet. We are certainly getting your stuff, and you don't want the 3,000. I told you when you win that one, but you got to keep it. You got to keep it and use it. And hello, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? Sorry, let me get you on louder, my brother. Yeah, hello, how you doing? Yeah, hello. Yeah, well, I'll get to you.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, Eddie, and
yeah,
good evening,
man, just hold on small, please. I'll get to you soon.
Good evening, the people of Lofa County. Eddie, CDC need a reform. 3 months back, just as said, CDC from those who are innocent in position in the CDC from 2005 should step aside. Let there be a new face. These people, they are afraid they will never talk because they have tested job. They have tested government job. So as a result, where my own Secretary General that I love so much, Honorable Koji, months ago you saw every day, week to week, our press conference. Because he thinks away the act of Voila. And let me say this. It is time now because your life is a race. You and everyone that supports the CDC are not safe in this country. And today you will see CDC, if CDC want to survive for 2029, when there will be no reform, God forbid, I don't see the source of the CDC. Let me say this. Even what happened today, where is the press conference coming from? The disgrace is the opposition. You saw this civil was disgraced. All of these people were disgraced. You could not see one single press conference for CDC. Then you sit down, you're talking about you are going to win 2029 under this kind of wiki. And Sally was the youth league. Or they were just youth league when the government was in power.
Getting to understand your own party and their own people and how they're doing things. We are outside, we are outsiders, and that's what it is. Let me get on and get on to the next person. I will share with you that information that is set out now. The police is not stopping there. The police is planning more onslaught on the capital, and they are doing everything they can. Joseph Boakai is beyond this. So we are understanding that the police is expected to be deployed sometimes early in the morning on tomorrow morning. By 4:30 to 5 a.m., they will be deployed on the grounds of the capital again. The police going right back there. And they are also going to prevent some lawmakers from entering from the speaker's block. And that's the meeting that the Liberia National Police in at the moment as we speak. They are having emergency meetings and relating to these things. Manny, let's hear from you, please. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on here from the WhatsApp line. I will get to you. Let me take to my mom quickly. Yeah. Yes, Mom. Let's hear from you, please, quickly.
Yeah, it was a big disgrace here today. Very big disgrace. It made some of us to cry. Liberia is no more. Liberia is no more. Liberia is finished under Boakai. The thing are happening. Plenty African countries are here. And the European people, the US people, they say they have not seen it before. For police to go, they can call police come and take the person out. But for police to be deployed in a legislature, no. Liberia the first. Liberia the first. It's a disgrace. What are the citizens doing? That the question people are asking here. What are the citizens that have voted these people?
You're right.
What are the citizens that voted these people?
You're right.
It's time for them to speak. You know, citizens, CDC. No, you're not CDC.
You're not
All
CDC.
of them are not seditions.
You're right.
You're not CDC. But they say, according to the question that here, the question that is here on the floor now, Donald Trump answered the ballot and wait. Donald Trump, he don't want to get his inauguration. He will answer Liberia. We will regret. The question now is, what are the citizens that voted these people? Why are they? They have all right to say, no, we don't want to vote you. You didn't apply for the job. We give it to you. So you don't want to do our way. You went there to fight. We don't want you anymore. They have all right to go to the net office. They have all right to go to the mansion. They have all right to go on radio station and say, these people, we don't want it anymore. We brought them to power. We gave them our power to come and work for us in our interest. But see, they didn't come to work in our interest. They came to fight. We don't want it anymore. No more. And the international community standing by. They say they standing by the citizens they're waiting for. Citizen voice. One voice, that's what they're waiting for. Citizen, one voice. They waiting the countries they came from. The countries they came from, the constituents they came from. The heads. 2, 3 women, youth, they go to radio station and say, you cool. We voted for you from so we don't want you anymore. You're disgracing the constituents.
You're right.
You and the other one. They said that, if international community, according to their talk this morning, they said when they hear that, Liberia will regret why they voted Boakai. We will regret why we brought Boakai to power. That's all they're waiting for. So if the citizens of Liberia, if they're hearing us this evening, if they're hearing us, that's what the international community is saying now. That what they are saying that they want a citizen voice, and no more institution. They condemn the laws of the land. Only the voice that what they're waiting for. When they hear the voice, people will see what happened in the country. They're going to dissolve that whole legislature, and then we'll go into election. International community, what they're waiting for.
No, certainly that's true.
I'm telling our people this evening. Citizens that voted these people, let's come up, let's get them out. We don't want them. We don't want them. They didn't go there to serve us. They want them for money. They went there for money, making money beside their salary, making other money. Then Bwaka. Hey man, I say I wish I were in Liberia. I cry today. I cry today
All right,
when
mommy.
people were
Thank
talking.
you, thank you,
It's
thank you,
like
thank you.
disgrace.
I trust what you say. Thank you so much, mom, for your contribution. We appreciate that. Certainly, all disgrace on our country. Hello, how you doing? Let's get on to this one. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, good evening, AB. I'm calling from New York. My name is Cool Number. Yeah, the incident I'm going on, I have one question for one particular person, and that person is Samuel Kofi Woods.
Okay.
Kofi Woods, for decades, he has been human rights advocate. Now he's security advisor to Bwakai. With all these things that are happening in our country, where is Kofi Woods? Is he only after his paycheck, or he after the interest and the safety of the country? That's my question I have for Kofi Woods. Thank you for having me.
Thanks,
AB.
boss, for your contribution. We appreciate that. Let me speak with Moses Akara's Greek. He's on the line. Moses, how you doing, sir?
Teacher, how are you?
I'm doing so fine, boss. Go on. How's everything?
I hear you fine. Good evening. Thank you for the splendid work. Yeah, basically, AB, you said it all. And to be frank with you, AB, I've not left my own sense this morning. I've been trying to monitor most of the news online. I never in the history of this country had the legislature been brought to such degradation of public disrepute. It's not just about the attack on the minority lawmakers, but it's about a precedent of excess executive power of interference. That today it could be against some members of the House of Representatives, it could be against the Senate tomorrow. This is the first time that I've seen the legislature not standing together and holding together against the executive, especially the usage of excess power against a group of lawmakers. No matter what the situation is, when I even work on us or President Sadiq administration as a member of the House of Representatives, when I even work on President Weah administration as a member of the House of Representatives, at no point in time did the legislature pamper or condone any attack by any member of the executive or any lawmaker. I will cite some examples. I remember, in fact, when under President Sadiq administration, even when the Ministry of Information went against me, and I remember Ase was involved into that, my friend Ase Jackson, he was at the Capitol building asking. The legislature had not read the communication, but it was a Unity Party lawmaker who wrote the communication. When Edwin Snow, when the situation occurred with Edwin Snow and Eugene Facon, in fact, do you know that I raised the motion to have Eugene Facon placed behind bars?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when the situation arrived for Yeke, let me tell you what happened. Go back to the video. I want you to see something. Go to the video when Yeke stood on the car in front of the Foreign Affairs.
Yeah.
Do you know it was Marvin Cole from the ruling party? It was Fonati Kofa from the ruling party who went there to ask the police not to arrest him. Do you know? Go to the video. You will see Marvin Cole. I'm telling you, I'm just trying to tell you about the unity and collectiveness of the legislature.
Okay.
Even if there's a disagreement amongst lawmakers, whether removing a speaker, removing a pro tem, or whatsoever, at no point in time that building had been desecrated. I remember the last time it was under the administration of the former police director, or what the old man name, Chris Massaquoi. When the Senate invited him, he came to the Capitol building with some police officer. It was in, he said, almost jail. because they asked why he brought all those police officers to desecrate the building. The building was desecrated. Look at the police. When the police come, they jump beyond the quote-unquote majority block. There's the first time for police officer to enter in the corridor of the Capitol building before even the lawmakers enter to provide security protection at the office of the Deputy Speaker for a budget hearing. And somebody said that President Boyka is not aware of that. Usually, anything the police will stand outside of the gate or the entrance there, but the police did not understand at the very gates, the barricade all of the gates. They move in before even the disagreement to Deputy Speaker Farah's office, not even the Speaker office, and provided the maximum protection. Look at the video. It's a direct instruction from President Boyka. That is a direct attack. And Boyka, and President Boyka, I'm telling you, like you say, his action is not just reckless. His action is treasonable. His action is a violation of the Constitution and subversion of the Constitution. President Boyka, who said, the executive said they don't want to intervene, the judiciary. But for the fact that police officer will come and protect one group of lawmakers, and when they leave in, the police will leave along with them and leave the entire building vulnerable, what does that presuppose? Today, it may be something enjoyable, but tomorrow it will affect the entire legislature, because guess what? Those people will say one important thing, boss man. They will say, if we did it before to the lawmakers, to the House of Representatives, we can do it to the Senate. So senators and representatives who are listening, they should understand that they have to stand together no matter what a disagreement. And look, let me tell you, unfortunately, some of us were not there yet. But the lawmakers needed to have gone with their constituents today at the Capitol building. I would advise lawmakers to go with their constituents tomorrow at the Capitol building. Okay? I would advise the executive should be protecting the outcome of the ruling from the judicial branch of government, because they must execute the law.
You're right.
That the constitutional function, the key constitutional function of the executive branch of government, to protect the ruling from the how do you call it? The Supreme Court. But today, the Supreme Court has said Article 33 and that of budget was 49. Even if there's a quorum, there must be a presiding, and the presiding is the speaker. And the committees that have been functioning as that committee that were appointed by the speaker, by the rules, the president knows all of that. So for a bogus committee, it's a pure partisan support. Rachel Kuhn sitting down there, and can you imagine? And what is disappointing, I will tell you what is disappointing. There's a fella there. The police officers who killed seditions, Joshua, they could not protect Joshua when Unity Partisan killed Joshua. They could not protect Tamba in Lofa County when they killed him. I remember when Fala House was barricaded, were in Nimba County that day.
Commentary on how Fala man there, look at it. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yes. At home was barricaded. Let me tell you, the president was speaking in Nimba that day. When the president could not pick up the call, I remember the vice president called, she picked up the call, they were on the podium, I answered. And I spoke to Farah, Farah was crying. I told Farah, I said, Farah, that the guys put up defensive in the yard. You cannot come on, he said, we don't have manpower, and the police here, they are with the people, they cannot contain all of those things. I'm telling you, real life, Eddie.
I trust, you said, yeah.
Eddie, I had to tell Farah, look, I talked to the guys in the yard, hello?
Yeah, go on, we're listening.
I told them, I said, you put up the maximum defensive before the UP guys then enter. The boys put up that defensive until the police came in. And the highlight other boy ran to the horse and they killed the boy. Father was crying like one girl. Crying. I was on the phone calling the police authority in Monrovia and calling them in Lofa County because they were going to kill Father. Today, the same police officer who fired the tear gas on CDC headquarters recently, And the tear gas no boys that the police officers are protecting Father today. What a contradiction.
Father gone.
Are you praising them for killing seditions?
Father gone. We say on the
Yeah. No. But think about that. Father purposely went to the Capitol building today under the instruction of Joseph Boga to execute the budget hearing. When last people started having budget hearing in Speaker office or Deputy Speaker office in Capitol building, what kind of nonsense they so? No, I'm sorry for the language, but it's a pure nonsense. There's no sense in it. The Senate should be very clear. The Supreme Court ruling should be protected by the Senate. Let me tell you this. When they pass the budget, the Senate will not act on the budget because they're coming close. The legislature should be closing before the 24th of this month. They should be closing between I think, the 14th to the 18th. Even if they extend, they will have to close for Christmas because they're the last sitting for this annual year.
Mm-hmm.
The Senate, when the Senate, trust me, the Senate will close, will all pass in the budget because of what I'm hearing. Okay? Because they're not satisfied. So the guys in the whole so money business.
But are there possibilities that international partners' budget support could be withheld or withdrawn where debt?
They can do that. They can do that. And besides that, I believe that Kofa and people can still stop the budget hearing from ongoing legally. It's my personal belief. But AB, let me tell you this. You see, sometimes everybody say Carol's radical. AB, the citizens need to go in Capitol building and stop the men beginning tomorrow.
Sure.
AB,
you're right.
There has to be a chaotic scene so that the executive can bring this thing to an end. Eddie, sorry, but I'm saying it to you.
Oh, you're right. That's citizens' voice, citizens' action.
Eddie, if the citizens of the country will have to go to Capitol building tomorrow.
Those are the political action that citizens can take.
When they say the situation is political, lawmakers get and support us. My man, today I saw police officers beating lawmakers with batons. Eddie, the country is degenerating into chaos. Eddie, if the police officer can beat the lawmakers, what about the ordinary citizen?
You're right.
What about the fashion police brutality? Forget about your country being a police state, but it's a fashion police brutality by President Boyka. And President Boyka is in the know of everything.
He's in the know 100%.
He in the know 100%, President Boyka. That old man is evil. Let me tell you something. I told some the Unity Party people, some of the people, they run to and I was talking to them on the phone. I say, you look at our man who served government for 40-something years, you work in tyrannical administration. The man is like 82-year-old. What a man get to lose? Or men who are seeing death, who are seeing everything in government, who saw the execution of people even on the polls, who saw 1990 war, who work in all of the government, even rebel government he work inside. You don't know how that you will never you know. Have you sat with yourself and asked why Ellen did not support Boyka to be president in 2017? His own schoolmate from CWA, somebody who hand picking that Boyka behavior, they men will plunge the country into chaos. They men will plunge the country into chaos. I'm telling you, I'll be visiting the Capitol building ground. And Eddie, I can tell you, I'm telling you something serious. If the police insist and do what they did and beat the CDC lawmaker, maybe who will be at the Capitol building.
Okay.
Nothing they did today.
I support you any step of the way. In fact, there are some like-minded journalists who believe that you are the only true voice that they can rally around now and promote everything instantly for the citizens. And because they believe that a lot of
we got to stop the people from going to work because that political action now and the bidding, that political bidding.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, maybe you will be shocked. I serve in key capacity in the government. The police and the AFL combined, they're not more than 5,000 in the country. Maybe you don't know today. You put the immigration there, they get trained about 512 immigration officers. So if you put the entire national security apparatus of the country, they reach the number of 7,000. Including the fire service, everything. I'm talking about national security apparatus. They don't reach the number of the parties and they cannot secure Monserrado as a county. They don't have the capacity. Not only the capacity, they don't have the logistics. The police been running all the tear gas. You saw today that pepper spray they're using. I'm telling you, they don't have that thing. They break out them making a big mouth. The army and the police don't have the capacity to take full control of the territorial confines of the Republic of Liberia. I can tell you that anything they want to do, they can do it.
Don't be foreign people. As you are a Guinea manager, they wanted to enter inside Guinea.
But they killed the man. The Liberian government gave the man for them to kill the man. Okay? And you will be shocked. You will be shocked. Some of the things we hear about what happened here before, you will be shocked. How you even have to sponsor Boga campaign. We don't want to talk that much. But AB, the country is on time bomb. The president has to save the state from chaos. He has a responsibility. When he break look breaker, we're not even sit down to rehab. Don't let him fool. I'm telling you, AB, trust me today. A properly organized protest action and divide Monrovia into 8 zones, Monserrato County. The security apparatus will get confused. The only thing they will do is to protect 1 or 2 officials because they would not have the capacity. It wasn't easy here. Just AFL winning, black or roll. It wasn't easy in this country. Is that what we want? We don't want chaos. But like I said, if I want to bet all that bureau, we can happy to protect the roots of law of the country. If I want to bet all that bureau, we can put. You think Braga is safe? President Braga feels that he's safe? Or because Liberians don't want war, everybody just saying that they say no, we want trouble. Or President Weah is a peaceful man, and he said no, we want trouble in the. So Braga just feel that he's safe. You think really Braga is safe? Do you really believe that Braga is safe? Okay. Do you believe that those reckless lawmakers in a capital building that misbehaving are safe? Today, they say my lawmaker, my district staff, I said I may want to go closer to Yeke. That 25 largest will get to him. Let's be realistic. We don't want to talk about violence, but AB, nobody can monopoly on violence. The police are talking so they don't have control. The less than 3,000 police officers across the country that the one you're talking about. Besides the Kamajors and the Unity Palestine, they train for the immigration service in FOIA. The Unity Palestine they gave the FOIA. You really believe AB? AB, I'm telling you and I'm telling the war and everybody, Boyka does not have control, the security control of this country. President Boyka does not have the capacity. They are running into dangerous chaos. The Liberian people tired of war. They don't want fight. But the solution to the problem is be clear cut. The citizens need to go to Capitol building. The solution is for the citizens to begin marching to Capitol building tomorrow. Yeah, go there and sit at the Capitol building in a peaceful manner and stop the lawmakers, the reckless lawmakers from having session tomorrow.
That's the voice we know the CDC for. And standing for the people.
But AB is not just about the CDC. AB is not just about the CDC.
No, I said that's the voice. That's the voice.
If I was leader in the CDC, Father, I will not go to work. AB, bet my life. Father is listening. Father, I will not go to work if I was leader of the CDC. Father, I will not go to work. Those who betray the party must bear the dire consequences of the institution. You know what it means for people to die for you? I see small children and calling themselves lawmaker, challenging party authority and the leaders of the institution, a revolutionary party like the CDC. This can never be in Nigeria or Ghana or Sierra Leone. We're too tolerant. Maybe we are extremely tolerant. Maybe the citizens must go to the Capitol building tomorrow, and if the police confront the citizens must confront the police. Now, what is needed? Tomorrow, I want to see Gala Yeke moving from a district with 500 people or more. Fogo coming with Nomos, Dixon Sibo, a radical base in Bukuta. We need to bring those people at the Capitol building that the police shoot tomorrow and tear gas. That the only way that nonsense will stop. Trust me. Maybe I don't want to go extra mile. We don't want war, but we have to protect our lawmakers. And tomorrow, beginning tomorrow, we'll encourage people to start going at the Capitol building. I don't care what the police do, we'll go there. People will start going there tomorrow. Enough is enough. That nonsense is enough. If the need be that Joseph Boga must not even go to work until he intervene and call the police to leave the Capitol building is very important because of interference. Baby, thank you very much.
Thanks, Moses.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Time has really caught up with us, and I think he takes us home. All right, Liberia's problem can finish, and we'll continue to do what we think we can. So, thanks to all of you for the time. Those of you who play the caregiver, I've been doing all your draws, then the money has reached to you people already. You know, calling, sometimes like that. But like I told you, that's me. When I tell you, I do it. There's no trick about it. All right, so thanks to all of you for the time. So until we are back here, God willing, do have a pleasant night. And bye-bye. And enjoy yourself, though. We are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. Bye-bye.